Hi everyone, Macy here for Macy's Magical Meditation Monday. I'm going to put on my unicorn attachment because it's fun. So glad you're here. And today's meditation I wanted to share with you is to help with heart healing, but specifically I'd like to talk a little bit about forgiveness. And then we'll do a meditation that's just a really beautiful one to expand our confidence. And it's actually one that works for prosperity, but I just have a sense that it's a really good one also to help create more self-forgiveness in our life. So thank you for being here. If you haven't been on any of these sessions before, and you want to create meaningful love in your life, then please like this page so that you get notified of future ones. And I just am so glad you're here. So let's just get started. So I wanted to talk a little bit about forgiveness and specifically what Yogi Bhajan, who is the person who brought Kundalini yoga to America, said about forgiveness. Because one of the things I see with my love coaching clients a lot is this becomes one of the things that makes it hard for them to move forward. And when I see themes in my weeks with clients, and I like to bring them up on these kind of calls because I feel like it's probably alive for more people than just the people that I'm working with privately. So I found this amazing write-up about forgiveness that I wanted to read a little bit. And Yogi Bhajan, master of Kundalini yoga, an amazing healer in person, who's no longer on the planet, but his frequency is totally felt, said that all healing is based on relationship, the fundamental relationship with yourself and with your soul. So as you become more complete with yourself, then as we become more complete with yourself, you can start creating more of what you want, because we learn fear or we learn to fear ourselves. So in what we were talking about last week is that we were talking about trust and how do we cultivate trust in our life? Because if we can't trust ourselves, it's going to be really hard to get into a trustworthy relationship. So what is it that we want to forgive in ourselves? We want to be able to forgive and release all of those things that are keeping us from being connected to ourselves and being connected to our truth. And those are those patterns, those like mental tapes, those stories that we've carried, those beliefs that we made up, which we're making up all of our beliefs anyway, but the beliefs that we made up as a young child about who we are and what life is about, just from either things we heard or that we saw, or even that we were taught in school or in church. So that's what meditation really helps us to do. It helps us to clear out the brain of patterns and stories that aren't serving ourself and our soul. So it really is so important for us to consciously clear out our space so that we can really allow a true, meaningful, soulful relationship to show up. But if we don't even know ourselves and our own soul, then we can't see it. We can't identify it. And that person won't be able to identify us because we're not aligning with that frequency. So that sounds super woo-woo, but really, it doesn't matter. Just know that if you want to create more love in your life, that there are practices that can work at that deeper level and sort of unlock the keys to help us. And before you know it, when you practice consistently and continue to show up for yourselves in things like Meditation Mondays, then you just start seeing something different. And I just had a client this morning who was sharing that exact thing. What she used to see was relationships that brought up a lot of fear for her, relationships that she had the tendency to want to jump in and do a fix-it job on them. And therefore, when she was in these relationships, it was a lot of work, or she just never knew when that person was going to just not be there for her or even run away. And unfortunately, that was a story she had, which was men run away. So what happened once she was doing a consistent practice and working on the self-forgiveness and the inner world, then she's starting to see people who are available for her. People who, when she's with them, it's easy and comfortable, and she's not worried that something's terrible is going to happen. She's actually feeling like she's with someone who can meet her where she is and have some fun. So I am guessing that your heart is bringing you here because you want that deeper level kind of love. That kind of love that I like to call unicorn love, because it's the kind of love that you may not have thought even could exist. And I certainly felt that for a long time too, until things like these practices I'm sharing with you came into my life. And it just can be a really subtle thing. So I want to encourage you to just trust that your connection to doing a regular meditation practice that's consciously supporting your healing is working. Even if you don't have like clear evidence right away, you will start seeing different things eventually. So welcome. Good to see you, Sandy, and anyone who's here watching the replay. I'm so glad you're here. So this is a Kundalini yoga meditation. So we will start with, you must be getting used to this if you've been coming back, but we're starting with what's called the Adi mantra, which is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. And I will write that above so that you have a reference after I'm done with this live. But that mantra is the way we open up all of our Kundalini yoga practice. Welcome, Michael. So glad you're here. And Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo means I bow to the infinite wisdom of the universe. I bow to the teacher within. And the beauty of this Adi mantra is that it also calls in all of the teachers that have come before us. And I like to think of it as calling in all of your angels, guides, and ancestors who are here already supporting you. They have your back. And so it's even magnified even more within the field. So even if you just sat down and did Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times, you would be doing a meditation. It's like you can, my teacher, DL Singh used to say, you can Ong Namo and go. And I loved that because sometimes we just need something simple. So sometimes I'll just Ong Namo in the car. So let's do this together. And even if you're watching the replay, you are part of the sacred circle right now. So this is, you're not alone. You're doing it with a whole bunch of other lovely yogis that are here today. So rubbing your palms together, creating a little heat. And then pressing your palms together, tucking your thumbs into your sternum. Shoulders down and back, spine is straight, head just floats at the top of your spine. Allowing your eyes to close. We'll take one inhale and exhale before we chant. So inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. And then inhale to tune in. Om Namo Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Then just inhale and hold. And exhale, release, just slowly exhaling out your nose, bringing your hands down and staying inward for a moment. Just allowing yourself to stay in the energy that you've just created, noticing what it's like to just be you. No labels, no titles, no stories from the past, no heartbreaks, nothing. Just the frequency that is here in this moment that is you. No need to figure it out. No need to become anything else. Awesome. So bringing yourself eyes open, and I will demonstrate this meditation so that you can see, and here I'll probably need to move my camera a little bit so that you can see my hands. If you can't totally see my hand, oops. So you still probably can't really see, but anyway, so we're going to come into, this is easy pose. If you're in a chair, that's fine too. Just do what's comfortable for you. And keep in mind, the beauty of Kundalini Yoga is that anytime there is something that your body is not able to do, or it's really challenging or painful for where you are right now, just lean in the direction. If you couldn't even move your whole body for some reason, you could do the whole meditation just in your mind. Our imagination is so powerful in supporting us that it's like you are doing it. So then bringing your hands into what we call Gyan Mudra, which is pointer finger and thumb together. The pointer finger is our finger that represents being open to knowledge. And so your arms are straight. Let's see if we can get a little more of a view so you can see my hands. Da-da-da. Pretty close. So your arms are straight, hands in Gyan Mudra, spine straight. And then you'll close your eyes, and it's almost like you are looking out the center of your chin. So closing your eyes, looking out the center of your chin, kind of bizarre, but just imagine you're doing that. And actually your eyes are just barely open. So you're just barely keeping your eyes open, but it's like your focus is that you're like looking through the center of your chin. That's how it's described. So trust you're doing that. And then we'll be using a mantra, which I like to use, and using our breath. So we'll inhale and hold our breath. And when you're holding your breath, you will mentally chant, so silently chant, I am bountiful. I am beautiful. Oh no, I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. And if you get the order messed up, it's fine. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. So you'll just say that. So while your breath is in. So inhale, mentally chant, I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. And then exhale, holding the breath out, you'll mentally say, excel, excel, fearless. And then we'll keep going. So repeat, hands in Gyan Mudra at your knees. Eyes just barely open, but you're imagining looking out your chin. And then inhaling through the nose, holding the breath, mentally saying in your head, I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. Then exhaling completely out, holding the breath out, excel, excel, fearless. So we'll start. I will guide you by saying the mantras out loud for a little bit, and then you'll keep going. And we're just going to do 3 minutes. It actually only calls for 3 minutes. Oftentimes these meditations are longer, but I shorten them just so you get a flavor. This one is 3 minutes. So we're going to do the complete meditation together. So let's begin. Closing your eyes, looking out the chin. Inhale. I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. Exhale, holding it out. Excel, excel, fearless. So continually going with this chant and the breath. Hands with pointer finger and thumb together. Looking out, imagining like you're looking out your chin. Eyes are just barely open a little bit. On the inhale, when you're holding in the breath, mentally chanting, I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. Exhaling, holding the breath out, mentally chanting, excel, excel, fearless. Keep going. Couple more rounds. You're almost there. Stay present. Inhale deeply through your nose. And exhale completely. Coming back into the room, just noticing how it feels. Great job. What did you notice? Share your comments below. I'd love to hear how that felt for you. And what would be possible if you committed to doing 3 minutes a day of this meditation? And if you're just joining, just go back to the beginning and listen to it. And this is an opportunity to expand into more of your radiance and your confidence, and give your heart some love so that you can come back to your true essence. So to close this, speaking of true essence, we will close with the mantra Sat Nam. So we'll do this together. And Sat Nam means truth is my identity, or I like to think of it as the essence of me is my truth. So bringing your palms together, inhale deeply and exhale, and then we'll inhale for one long Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thanks for being here. Come see me again on Friday here for Love and Lattes, where we'll talk about another love and dating tips to support you in your love life. Can't wait to see you then. Bye.